Mr. Man. Alright, I'm just gonna say fuck Yoki and just do it now. Because this is something I just want to do. So, okay. So, basically what we're gonna do, chat, is we are going to go through the list. Every single hero. Well, not all of them, but it's just gonna be suggested changes to make Marvel Rivals great again. So in order to do this, we gotta, so you guys can see my notepad here. Okay, so we'll start with tanks. Vanguards. And let me just drag this to the side so we can pull this up. Do Vanguards specifically. Okay. So we got, I guess we'll just start in like alphabetical order and just do like, no, that's gonna make my brain hurt. We're just gonna go left to right. Or let's start with Hulk. Okay. Hulk, do we change anything about Hulk? No, no changes. Hulk is fine. Cap. I think Cap is fine. Strange. I don't think Strange needs changes either, guys. I'm gonna be honest. What do you guys think? Does Strange need to be changed at all? They're in alphabetical order? You're about to tell me Hulk comes before Captain America. Oh, but Bruce Banner's before Cap. Bruce Banner's before Cap, though. Shut up. Yeah, you guys fell for that rage bait so easy. Like, it's just so easy. Strange doesn't need changes? I agree. I agree. No changes on the dock. His burst damage needs to be lowered, but his primary damage increased. Nah, I like his burst damage. It's like it's like good for him. Cap nerf, mute up. Mute up 1K. Fucking hit scan player. Fucking Black Widow. Yeah, no wonder you don't like Cap. Alright, let's move on. Alright, Emma Frost. Okay. We got some changes here, alright? So the first thing, beam damage at peak from 140 to 110. Base damage. What is the base beam damage? Hold on. We're gonna figure this out. The base damage is 0 to 70. Okay. Okay, this is currently the base. I'm just gonna copy it and we're just gonna lower the damage. Okay. I'll just say like from and then to 0 to 50. No, we'll do 60. I think 50 is a little bit too much. Then 99, whatever that equals out to. We'll just say like fucking, I don't know. I don't know the math to get that to equal out to whatever it is, but just lower the damage of the fucking beam. Maybe it's just the peak damage that just needs to be nerfed and the base damage is fine. So we don't have to do the math. That's fine. Whereas the diamond form, duration's 8 seconds, 25% damage reduction. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take the crystal. Crystal max health from 25% down to 20%. And then, oh, do we nerf the shield too, guys? I don't think we need the shield. Oh, that's a good point, Hercules. We'll circle back to Hulk in a second. In a diamond form to break after mitigating like 500 damage. So she can't just take infinite damage. I think the shield is fine. I think the crystal form's tankiness is fine. I think the bigger issue is like her fucking damage and how much damage is the kick on the diamond form? It doesn't tell me. Cut diamond form damage in half. Reduce increase duration to 10 seconds. What is the cooldown on the grab? Hold on, I need to see. It's 6 seconds. So if we increase it, it's 6 seconds. So if we increase it by 2 seconds, so we have to increase it to 12 so she can get 2 grabs if she uses it. We'll say no, increasing the duration to like 12 seconds where she can be diamond form. I think it's like fine. No, I think 10 seconds is fine, and then decreasing the cooldown to 4 seconds for the grab, so she can use it twice. Yeah. So the reason 2 grabs is fine is because the way that the character should be played and like her niche is that she should be really strong, as a close range. Oh, that's another thing. The beam range needs to be fucking reverted. Beam range from 18 to 15. So she should be a close range brawly tank that has point and click CC. But the damage like literally needs to be cut in half, like completely. And then it's okay if she has 2 grabs if she's not doing any damage off the grabs. Yeah, doesn't the grab do like percent max health too? I swear it does. It doesn't? Grab, no, I mean like the kick. See, like, why does that do like fucking 150 damage? Hold on. No, I think the damage is fixed. What is the kick cooldown? 2 seconds? Oh, get me in. Well. Look who decided to show up. Alright. Yeah, yeah. So we're talking about Emma. We're talking about Emma. Yeah, yeah. I'm sharing my screen right now. All right. For those who don't know, we got Coach Yoki up on the line, former head coach of FlyQuest, and my good friend. And we're going to talk about the suggested changes of what we're going to make to these tanks. Okay. So for Emma, I was saying that she is a character that should excel in the brawl, but be extremely close range, and her niche should be that she has hard CC on demand. But that damage of the hard CC needs, like, her damage actually needs to be cut in half when she grabs somebody, and the base damage of her beam and the range need to be reduced as well. Emma should be a character where you have to come into her for her to be good. Yep, yep, yep. 1 second. Oh, let me close that. All right, go ahead.
See, the biggest issue with Emma is the value she gets without doing anything.
Yeah,
Like
I
that,
agree.
that's the big issue. Like, I don't think damage is the issue. I don't think her lethality or the value she gets in her diamond form is the issue. The issue is her being such a strong character because she threatens diamond form. Like, if diamond form had like some kind of debuff or like larger cooldown, like what's the base cooldown on diamond form?
15?
15? Yeah. See, why is that ability not like 20, 25 even?
I could deal with
That's
an
the
audio
issue.
nerf, yeah. Or not audio nerf, fucking god. I just read chat when I said that. A
Because
cooldown nerf.
the issue is that one, it's hard to force her diamond form, especially when you have any decent healers, right? Her diamond form should be like 20 seconds, and she should have lower base HP, lower to 600. That way, she's like needs to use diamond form for defensive reasons, and you can actually force it, and then you can walk up because she doesn't have diamond form. Like, the nature of her entire character, she scales over time and wins on inevitability because she charges up and just becomes Thanos.
Yeah.
But then if you try to play fast, she just has diamond form. So there needs to be like a consistent design in her kit that makes diamond form baitable, and then you can like punish her for not having it, or she has to concede space because she doesn't
Do
have
you
it.
think the beam damage should be changed at all?
Nah, it takes
Okay.
so long to get the beam, and it's hard to keep.
I think if I look at pro games and I look at the damage stat at the end of the game, and both Emmas are like top damage in the lobby besides the Jeans, like most every game. Like if a tank is battling every other character in the game for the
Well,
most damage, except for like Torch and Jeans,
so
I think that's a problem.
no, because the only reason why that happens is just because supports in pro games are good enough to actually sustain through the damage.
No, I
But if you
get
look at
that.
ranked, yeah, but if you look at, so the fights last longer, so she's going to be a higher charge dealing damage more. But if you look at even like tier 2, tier 3 games, the Emmas like don't have nearly that much damage.
Okay. I would be willing to start off with lowering her base HP and increasing the cooldown of Diamond, but I think the damage seriously needs to be taken a look at. If she's still broken after that. Like, I just think this character does way too much
sure.
damage.
The kick and diamond form, I mean, I think it's fine. I think the other change, this is the other like really big thing, is she should not be able to get two grabs off during diamond form. It should be one.
She can't.
She can.
What? No, she can't.
Oh, you waited too long.
Wait, hold on.
If you diamond then grab, you can get two grabs off. And spam it at the
Oh,
end.
you can. You actually can.
Spam it, spam it, spam it.
I was
You didn't
trying
spam
to.
it.
I'm a noob. I was spamming it, but it's really close though. I'm like spamming the
If
button.
you actually play the character, you can do it pretty consistently. You're taking a long time to grab after you swap.
I'm like pressing the button as fast as possible. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I was saying that it's okay if she can grab twice in Diamond if it does half the damage. Like, if this kick does half of the damage, and these punches do half of the damage, it's fine that she can get two grabs.
Half is crazy.
Yeah, it's a tank! We don't need her beam doing 5 billion damage and her grabs one-shotting. Like, bro. If you grab a flanker, like if I'm playing, like if this is Spider-Man and
If you get
he's
grabbed,
ulting,
you deserve to die. If you get grabbed as Spider-Man by Emma,
you deserve to die.
deserve to die.
I agree, but not by the
Okay.
Emma herself. Because the only time you'll ever get grabbed to this character is out of your ult, and her value from her diamond form shutting down an ult is enough. I shouldn't
Yeah.
also be insta-killed by her alone. Like, her team should have to follow up there.
Sure, but like There's just certain changes you can't make because it removes individual agency that like removes any fun of playing the character for like 99% of the player base.
I don't know, bro. I think a tank being able to one-shot somebody, like I'm pretty sure it's all the way up to 275.
I mean,
You can full
have you seen what
one-shot.
ult can do?
Have you seen what could do?
Ult?
Okay, you can't fully one-shot 275, but like even so, like this character is just like,
You deserve that, dear.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like pretty normal for like every tank. If Venom slams tethers, like he has a similar burst, but he has mobility.
but his burst is like delayed, like it's a lot more delayed, and he can't just spam the kick. Like if,
Sure.
and it's not
Okay,
an
but,
ult
like-
either. Like if Venom slams and starts shooting you, like this damage is like really slow.
I'm saying that it's fine for a tank to have lethality. Like tanks all need to have some form of like threat and lethality to be able to hold space.
I agree. Some tanks should and some shouldn't. Venom ult should have lethality because his Venom doesn't have shields. He doesn't have hard CC like a projected shield.
Yes, but like or RMCK21. Ask yourself the question: why does playing against an Emma remove all enjoyment? It's because you can't be aggressive, you can't take space, because she grabs you and the CC lasts forever. Like, honestly, no. This is what needs to be changed. The grab animation and the stun time is what needs to be changed. Like, it's really just that. That's the unhealthy part. You were just CC'd for too long. Like,
Yeah.
if you're a tank and you can just go in, tank the grab, and then, like, continue on, it's chill.
I don't know. I think it's like, I don't know. Maybe for tanks it's cancer because if you get grabbed as a tank or whatever, you just get AIDS, even if the damage is half because their whole team is going to shoot you.
Yeah.
But I feel like
the damage is fine. The damage is fine. Just go with what you said. If like you actually remove the cancer part of her kit with a 10-hour-long CC that you can't bait out, right? You either have to be able to bait it out or just nerf it, which probably both, like slight reductions in all areas is the right answer. Note it down. Let's move next character.
all right. Whatever. We'll agree to disagree on some stuff with Emma. I'll just say she can keep the beam range. We're reducing the base damage. I'm reducing the crystal max health damage. We'll keep the diamond form damage, and we'll just increase the cooldown of it.
I think beam damage at peak can stay.
No. 140 DPS is fucking broken. That's broken. Diamond form CD from 15 to 20. Now I'm touching the beam range too. The beam range can fucking hold it.
Bro, you're nerfing everything.
Yes. Have you seen
For
her pick
zero.
rate? Have you seen her pick rate? At Ignite Finals, she was the most played hero by far. Like perma picker ban.
Well, obviously, she's like the best tank in the game.
Yeah, and she has been, and she needs to fucking step down. Like compare Emma to fucking Thor or like Penny or Strange.
I mean,
Like
okay,
she completely
so-
stops Doctor Strange from even being a character, by the way.
Yeah, I know. So like, but the biggest issue is just the grab. If Doctor Strange could get up and be aggressive against her, and like win space early before she gets beam charge, then like that's chill. That's like really good game design. Strange should have that ability to play that matchup. Like he should be like, I have to play it fast, and I win if I play it fast. The problem is, if he tries to play fast, he just dies because she grabs him.
Yeah, I know. What's the next tank in the order? Hold on.
Her
Alright,
crystal
Groot.
cooldown could go up.
I'll leave it.
Let's
I'll
see.
leave it for now. Okay. Well, what? You know what? Fuck it. Crystal cooldown. What is it? What is it at, chat? Is the crystal cooldown like 8 seconds? 8 to 10 seconds. Someone in chat, tell me what the crystal cooldown is while we move on.
I'm getting it for you.
Okay, Groot. No changes for Groot. I think Groot's fine. We might need to at some point in the future take a look at his ult charge rate,
Wait,
but for now, no changes.
am I tripping? It doesn't. Huh? For whatever reason, the crystal cooldown is just not listed on the website.
Fire. Okay.
It's just not listed at all.
Mag.
For no
Fucking
reason at all.
Magneto. Okay. This character, right click, damage
No.
decreased by 40.
Huh?
Yes. Literally cut this shit in half. It's so fucking broken. His right click is so you keep everything else is fine. His right click is broken.
Decreasing it by 40 means the first charge deals 0 damage. Like,
Okay, we'll just say
it's like such a like.
right click, damage,
No, you
cut
adjust
in
it by
half.
tier. You have to
Per
to
tier.
adjust it by yeah.
Cut in half
Well, I
per
mean,
tier.
Then it's like less effective than shooting. Like,
No,
it's actually
Deluxe.
just horrible.
His bubble, you could say his bubble cooldown should go from like 12 to 15 or whatever. Like that,
Nah,
I would
no.
I would be okay with that. I don't think it's necessary. Mag's
Like,
problem is his fucking right click. It's cancer piss broken.
No. You can't remove things that just are like fun and like provide any sort of like mini game to the character. Like as a support,
Bro.
it's like, oh, I just need to play outside Mag's like primary range because he can do this to me.
Okay, if you
just
get hit
removing
by
that
Mag's right
entirely
click,
for no reason.
if you
That's,
get hit
like,
by
not why
Mag's
the
right click as
character's
a
good.
support, you're fucking trolling though. No, I know that's not why the character is good, but I'm just saying that not every tank in this game has to have everything to their kit. Okay, let me explain something, Yoki, real quick. Let's compare Mag to Sigma because they're very similar archetypes of characters, but there's like a very, very big difference between Mag's right click and Sigma's rock. Sigma's rock.
It's different games. It's completely
Okay,
different games.
no, but the concept is the same. Now just listen, okay? So they're immobile tanks that specialize in ranged, like mid-range damage, that struggle if you're able to close the gap. But the problem is that Magneto doesn't fucking struggle if you try to close the gap because he has this ability that pushes you back and does 5 billion damage. Like he should have this ability that like allows him to push people off of him. It's his only way to like get people off of him in a more comfortable space that he wants to be. But the damage, like he should not be able to do this and kill you. And then on top of that, if he bubbles someone, he gets another one and can double right click you. It's just fucking broken. It's broken. That shit should not be in the game. You don't need every tank to have that type of lethality.
No, like that's just you're just yapping.
I'm not. I'm not.
You literally are. Mags can't walk like that without just getting terminal cancer and dying because they have to win frontline first. 80+% of all of Mag's right clicks go into the tanks. Sigma has rock. Sigma also has like his orbs like can ricochet. I don't know what that does, but it's good utility. And then he has the whole like gravitic flex thing where he just eats all projectiles and gets shield for it. You know?
Wait, what do you mean Sigma has... No, I think you got it backwards there. No, Sigma... We can compare Sigma's Grass to Mag's Shield and fucking Bubble to Sigma Shield. Like, they kind of function in the same way. Even though it's backwards.
Yeah.
Because they're like, one's infinite, one isn't. But the
just
point
saying
is that Sigma's Rock actually has wind up. There's barely any wind up. It's impossible to miss. And you get
it's
two
not
of them.
always on demand.
I mean, it basically is.
Yeah, I think
you're gonna get more right clicks than rocks.
You're just looking at Mag the wrong way still. The character is like strong, but he's not strong in any way that's like game breaking or like broken.
Kappa. You can't have a tank with the most survivability. He has 650 base HP, an infinite shield, a 250 HP bubble that he can give to himself or to a teammate that cleanses. I actually don't know if it cleanses, but it completely deletes all damage. Like everyone knows how Mag Bubble works. It's fucking broken. It's crazy. And then also give him a one-shot. He just can't have all of it. Like if you still want him to have pressure on the front line against tanks, make it based on the percentage health of the target, like a max health thing, right?
Yeah.
So it still does damage to tanks, but it does not that much to squishies. The point is that he can't be having a fucking one-shot and all of this, like, he can't have all these defensive capabilities and still have crazy offensive potential with this ability.
Your mind is like obviously made up.
You just can't. Everything else is fine.
You're yapping.
Okay.
It seems we have company.
That's not Mag's issue.
No, I'll speak true. What's Mag's issue?
Mag's issue is that, like, I mean, if you're gonna win Mag, like, on Mag, the only way you, like, win and lose games is, like, ult value, which, like, they've raised. If I get on with the melee hero, just right-click up or bubble up, can't really win that ult. Yeah, well, I mean, you can if you just wait if the bubble's gone. But you're also not ever supposed to be, like, 1v1ing tanks. Like, no character in the game besides, like, Wolf and, like, Iron Fist should be able to 1v1 tanks.
Melee heroes, I think, like, should have an advantage against Mag in particular. That should be his weakness.
Yeah. Magic specifically is like really good against Mag.
Yeah, she is.
Wolf is also like solid against Mag. Like if Mag couldn't like right-click Wolf away and actually threaten, like
He
understand
should be able
the
to right
change
click
of
Wolf
propo-
away. I agree.
Yeah, like Wolf still has a winning matchup against Mag.
Company.
Like it's
Uh,
definitely winning. It's even. It's more
like,
even than
I
it
think
is
it's
like.
slightly Mag favor after the cooldown nerf, like 15 to 12. There's a lot more leeway for Mag to be able to bubble. Like you could legit bubble it every time.
I mean, okay, but you're like isolating just a bubble. If he's only ever having a bubble for the Wolverine, that's like horrible for him and his whole team. Like tanks are designed that their utility is like for the entire roster.
Well,
If
he
it
doesn't.
is trying to trade utility 1-for-1 with a duelist, like that is awful, bad.
I'm not saying that he always has to do that, but he always can. Because there's obviously other things in the game that could prevent Wolf from going in, like a Sue pull or like a right click or some type of shit, like him getting marked by some random bullshit, right? But it's just the fact that he can, now that it's not 12 seconds to 12 seconds and it's 15 to 12, like that 3-second margin does make a difference.
The change that I was gonna say that would be like a fire change I would really like to see from Mag is they decreases like ammo count from 10 to 8. That somewhat fixes your complaint with his consistency value, an issue with like his right click. That also soft nerfs his ultimate charge time because he has like less DPS output.
Yeah. I don't think that's enough though,
It
bro.
doesn't. It
I
doesn't
don't think that's
change
nearly enough.
anything that's like. It's a lot. It has like scaling impact.
It does. It definitely does. Like that's a good nerf. I like that, but I don't think that's enough to like actually like if I saw that, if I pulled up a patch notes and I saw that, I'd be like, okay, this matters.
And yeah,
like
yeah,
you'll definitely
every
feel
Mag player
this.
tell you no, that's like a really big deal. That's like a really big deal.
Like it would be cancer for the Mag, but like I still think he would just be like top 3 tank in the game. Like you're never not picking Mag because of that now.
Well,
Mag right click meter
I
should
know,
charge by
I
him doing
disagree with
damage,
that.
not
I
over
literally-
time.
I do disagree with that.
I like that too. Like if it does damage over time.
Why, like, chat? There's like a principle whenever it comes to game design that you try to solve and fix problems in the most simple and like transparent way possible without like doing band-aid fixes. Like if you cannot fix something with like simple changes and you have to like result to more like complex changes, like you have to result to more complex changes, right? Like Iron Fist, like the devs going immediately to max HP damage because they just like couldn't figure out how to tune the character the right way is not like the right answer.
Okay, Valk, let me explain why Mag being hard meta, perma pick 100% of the time, piss broken, you're throwing the game if you don't pick him is bad. Because it takes away variety and it makes the game more stale. Mag is mostly a healthy character. The only dishonest shit he has in his kit is the right click.
I mean, that's like
But his
your
niche
opinion.
his niche should be, I mean, it's not an opinion, bro.
It is.
No,
It's
if you
like,
have
He needs it.
Okay,
literally-
okay.
his character
I'm not
literally needs it.
talking about Mag's right click needing it or not. Like, sure, you can say that's an opinion. What I'm not saying that is not like is a fact is the game is stale if the same characters are always played.
Sure.
And if Mag is always good 100% of the time because he's super strong, the game gets stale. Like we need to have more tank variety in this game. And Mag
Well-
needs to be brought down. Like Mag's viability should come in that he shuts down ranged damage dealers. You pick Mag into Punisher, you pick Mag into Hela, you pick him into Jean, you pick him into like shit like that, right?
Mm,
You
I
pick him.
disagree with
You
that,
pick him if he
actually.
needs to hold like if you need like a tank to just hold the line, either him or Emma. But he's just too good at doing that because that type of playstyle is just so much better than double dive tank or any type of pity shenanigans or anything with Thor or fucking Hulk or anything like that. Like just sitting your Mag on the cart who's just a mortal god who could just sit there, throw this shit out, occasionally get a free one shot, and then anytime you try to play the game, he does this. Just counterspell,
like-
counterspell, counterspell. It's just cancer. It's cancer.
No, that's just like gross, like generalization, like over dramatization of his character. Like he always has ult late. Pretty much always has ult late. And if you actually reduce his ammo count from 10 to 8, he will always have ult late.
Yep,
He's like
I
you're
agree.
sacrificing like ult tempo.
I agree.
Yes, his character does like sustain and hold frontline really well, which I think is like a healthy and fine archetype for his character.
Yeah,
because
that's
he has,
fine.
like, very renewable resources.
Yeah.
If you just like completely lower the right click damage, the character is so unengaging. Like his like win rate would plummet because he just can never get kills in neutral and
I don't
doesn't have like kill threat in neutral either. Like you pick whenever you were talking about like why you pick Mag, I disagreed. Like a big reason why you pick Mag is because he can actually like I'm trying to compare him to Overwatch tank. He's kind of like the diva of this game, unironically. Where like diva could like play with the team, play with the core like front to back, and like boot people back on the front line, DM your tank in, and kind of be like supporting. But what the thing that diva also did really well is anytime somebody was angling or doing something on the opposing team, diva would like fly at them with DM and like force them off and like contest that angle, right? Mag is the only shield tank that does that job like well. Strange can do it, but like Mag does it like masterfully.
I mean, I like what Dyrus said here. His auto attack damage being the same as Hela in the body is enough to kill a neutral. Like, I think if you really don't want the damage of the right click to be nerfed that much, I do think that there should be a breakpoint to where it should be what it is on 275 right now for 250.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. I think that's fine.
Like, they should have that much health left as a 250.
Yeah, I agree. It should kill 250 and 275 the same, but is that possible?
Yeah, I mean, you just nerf the damage by like they could figure it out. They could figure the math out.
I think that's a good change. Or if you don't want to do that change, you just lower it from 10 to 8. It's one of the two.
You think one of the two, not both?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you could do both, to be honest, but like, I don't think it's needed.
Okay, I'll say mag, right click, damage, reduced slightly, so one tap on 250, no longer possible.
The goal should be that you make these heroes slightly weak. Just as from a developer POV, if a character is like just under the line of where they need to be like good and playable, then you actually know what that breakpoint is for future reference.
All right.
The problem is they've just like tuned characters for a year now, and they've stayed the exact same spot in the meta.
Okay.
The only exception is Strange. But...
Penny Parker. This is what I got. Rework her ult.
Right.
I don't know into what. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but the ult needs a change. Penny actually has some sauce on some certain points, and especially with Rocket. Rocket Penny in ranked is fucking broken. Arguably in pro play, it could see some places too, like on Clentar or on like Central Park if she had an actual ultimate. No, I have not seen Full Metal Lamp's video on Penny ult.
Can someone link it?
Yeah, can someone link? Yeah, the bubble is really strong, but like that's where a lot of his, like the bubble's fine. We shouldn't touch the bubble.
I touched a point in my ranked game a minute ago, and I touched a point at 0.01.
Fire. Okay, here's the video.
Ult charge.
Where's he talking about the ult?
I mean, this whole video is the ult. Buff Spider,
Wait,
I
what?
agree. Okay, if we look at the tank ult cost though, this is kind of crazy. We have Grav at 2,800, and Penny's at 34. Yo,
Yeah.
what?
It's just horrible.
It's just horrible, bro. Yeah, I mean, we're obviously not gonna watch this all right now. We could like skim through it and see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this character's ult is fucking terrible. Everyone knows it. Just rework her ult. Like, do something.
It'd be cool if like what her ult did is if it kind of like was this quote unquote same as it is now, but at the end of the ult, like everybody in a web got like snared for like 2 full seconds.
Yeah, something, anything. Thing. Remove grounding effect
No.
from right click.
No. Okay. Wait.
Delete point and click dash to enemies.
I do agree. Wait, the point and click dash to enemies is fire though.
That's
that is, like,
fucking
so
bullshit.
fun and
It's
cool.
bullshit. It's
Okay.
bullshit. It's
No.
bullshit. No.
You're saying that as a no. You're gonna show me the clip of the thing flying across the map and
Yep.
diffing you.
Yep. And diffing me, yeah. Yeah, no, he
Yeah,
really outplayed me. Hold on.
It shouldn't ground.
Hold on.
Or the ground should be like a passive cooldown.
Hold on, guys. Let's think to ourselves, should this be in the game? I see him right here. I'm like, okay, I gotta swing away. Yo, what?
No, that's a fire play. It's legit like one in a billion
Yeah.
play.
No, this is a
Really
one in a bill. This was so hard to execute
wait,
from
wait,
this
hold
guy.
on.
He
Play
really
it.
earned this kill.
Play it. Okay, so
Because he-
you're missing. No, stop. You're missing the problem. The problem is the casting range on it is way too long. It shouldn't have that reach. It should be in the game. 100% should be in the game, but it shouldn't be that long of range. Like the engage reach should not be like that.
Maybe you could say he only flies as far as he's actually able to, and he doesn't follow you. Like,
Yeah.
like here, he should stop right
no.
here.
That's just not true to his kit. That's not how his ally E works. So it would make no sense for like that. ability
Okay,
to
well
work
make
this
his
way.
ally E work that way too.
But then he can't throw wolf and follow wolf.
What? No!
Like-
No! The wolf would still get the DR, but he doesn't need to be in there with the wolf.
Like you're just removing like team play and like creative elements from the game for legit zero reason when you can balance them in different ways.
It's not zero reason. It's because the ability takes
No,
zero
no,
skill
it is
to
zero
execute.
reason. It's
No,
like you're
no, no, no. You have to listen. You can't just say zero like no, like stop, stop. Just listen. It's not for zero reason. The reason is because it takes no skill. If it was a skill shot, I'd be okay with it. If the thing actually had to jump to the ally and hit
But the
them.
whole character takes zero skill. It's just punching air.
Exactly, exactly. So characters that have zero skill, point and click abilities should not be super strong, like Scarlet
no,
Witch.
No, stop. Because tanks, as a general like idea from Overwatch, like Reinhardt is a super skillful character. You can't say Reinhardt should be bad just because all he does is swing a hammer. That's like a gross generalization. Like,
Reinhardt
tanks are
should
just
be
designed
worse.
different.
He
You
should
know
be
this.
worse than Ramatra, which he is, thankfully.
Um,
Characters that take less skill should be worse than characters that take high skill. Like Brig in her state for what she
there
was
should
for a
be-
year and a
yeah,
half,
I know what you're trying to say. And
or like Moira, or Cloak and
I
Dagger.
know- yes, I know what you're trying to say, but like it's interpreted. You're like saying it the wrong way. Like what he's trying to say, chat, is that Luna Snow, if perfectly and evenly balanced mathematically to Cloak and Dagger, would be significantly worse of a character because Luna Snow is going to miss some heals. Luna Snow is not going to play perfectly because her character requires skill. So she should be balanced to be slightly stronger to accommodate for the fact that like she requires skill to execute. And then if you are so skillful that you exceed the threshold, then Luna's just a better character than Cloak. The problem with like your argument is because the skill of Thing is you have no shield, you have no range, and you have to play a giant tanky character and win the game in a game that has like so much like ranged DPS. Like that's like skillful, like navigate and position and like time your engages accordingly. And
Thing, you shouldn't be playing. Okay, like if you're actually trying to win, you shouldn't be playing Thing or other characters like Thing into situations where he's horrible.
support is all very low skill in this game. Yeah.
I agree.
Luna's the only
but Luna-
support that's not low skill, and she's so grossly turbo overbalanced that she's skillless. Okay, Loki too.
Yes. Let me just give an example just to really hammer my point home. Luna Snow, because she's a hit scan character that you have to aim with, should always be better at healing than Cloak and Dagger because of this. It's the same thing with Thing. Thing should not ever be a character that is super hard meta or super strong because he is point and click fucking bullshit. That doesn't mean that he should never be
Yeah,
viable
yeah,
or that he
I agree
shouldn't be
with that.
playable in low ranks. It just means
I agree with that.
there are like limiters here.
I think he's like really well balanced right now. I think that his perma ground is cancer, and that should be changed. That's
Yes, I agree. The
it. Should have
perma-ground
an
is
eternal
cancer.
cooldown.
And this shit is also cancer because it's zero
You
skill.
can, yeah, just.
But we could
change
nerf the range. I'm okay with nerfing
Yeah.
the range. Thing is cool, he's already bad. He's not bad, you guys are just horrible.
Me personally, I wouldn't take that chat.
Make heroes kits more diverse and have different use cases so you can't just spam Loki Luna everywhere, yeah. That makes the game stale. Then if you only have like 10 or 20% or high
Okay.
skill, they're allowed to be so strong. No, you just don't understand what I'm saying.
Question.
I'm saying characters. Okay, Jockey, because you've been yapping in chat saying fucking dumb tank, dive enjoyer wants anti-dive to be nerfed, who knew, fucking keck lol. Since you're being a fucking dickhead, let me educate you real quick, okay? A character being better or worse than another character. I'm gonna put it. Okay. So Cloak and Dagger, just because she should be worse at healing than Luna, does not mean that every situation always Cloak and Dagger should be worse than Luna. Like there are situations in which Cloak and Dagger should be better. Same thing with Thing over like Penny or fucking Emma or whatever you want to say, okay? Like you can have characters that are low skill but are still effective in high elo. It happens all the time. But the difference is that you can't have a character like Moira be played more often and be stronger in the meta than Ana. Like obviously. And it's the same thing for this game. You can't have these piss brain dead easy characters be more viable and better than characters like Spider-Man, than characters like Torch or Atom or Ultron or Luna. And so what I'm saying is, I'm not talking about Cloak and Dagger specifically, bro. I'm talking about the concept. You can't have easy heroes be better than hard heroes, generally
League of
speaking.
Legends does this like really well.
Yes.
Actually, League does this so well. Where a character like I'm trying to think, who are like the piss easiest characters? I guess like Garen. Garen should never ever be like
Ever.
tier 1 meta. Like
He should
Bwipo
never
picked
be tier 1
Garen-
meta, ever.
Bwipo picked Garen at like EWC, and it was the first time Garen was picked in pro play in like 6 or 7 years or something. But then Garen is still like very easy and like strong.
Yeah.
And has some good matchups, but like he's never ever the best character in the game.
Yes.
He definitely has good metas and stuff.
Just like Squirrel Girl should never be hard meta, but you should still be
Yeah.
able to pick her into like Groot Penny or Groot Venom. That's the point.
Alright,
can't-
did you get the thing notes?
Yeah, I got it. Oh wait, sorry. Remove grounding from right click, reduce range.
I don't think you should
Of
remove grounding. You
dash
should just have
and
internal cooldown.
No, I mean like remove the grounding of the right click, or do you think that should be a cooldown where you can do it once?
It should be like a
Oh.
like a passive cooldown,
Okay.
basically.
Internal
Yeah.
passive grounding effect.
6 seconds is
4.
okay.
Okay. So
That way,
just so I've
you
got
don't get
right.
grounded and just get perma grounded, because that is like anti-fun.
So just so I've got you right, you don't want high skill heroes to be necessarily stronger than lower skill, but you don't want low skill heroes to be very competitive with higher skill ones.
The point is, Jabber, if you are aimboting, the high school character should always be better. If I am hardcore scripting on League of Legends and I'm playing Yasuo, yes, I will outperform and get more value than somebody else playing humanly normal on a character like shoot, is Viego. Not Viego, you know? Just because my character has a theoretically higher skill expression. So Black Widow needs a buff, kind of, but like
If
not
you,
really.
we'll
at the same
talk
time.
about Widow when we get to her. The League analogy doesn't make sense to me, but I get your point. Yeah, like the only thing that you need to understand is in this game, like I'll use a tank example instead of a support one. Okay, like the Thing should always be worse than Hulk, generally speaking. Does that mean Thing should never be played and doesn't have a niche? No, you should still be able to pick Thing into like Wolverine, for example, and still get a lot of value. But Hulk, by the nature of him being a much harder tank to pilot and operate, should have a stronger place in the meta than Thing does because of how much more difficult he is to play. It's much more rewarding. Is there any tank that takes skill in your opinion? Yeah, a lot of all of them take skill to some extent, but like there are definitely ones that are easier or harder than others. Like Hulk has the most mechanically demanding ultimate in the entire game. Cap, you always have to do hit these run cancels and combos like 24/7.
A great example for like the niche or whatever, and this is okay, maybe not the best example, but Star-Lord as a character, like his design when you first look at it looks super skillful, but his actual gameplay loop is the most skillless thing ever, where you're just going in and spinning with a mag bubble, resetting until you get your aimbot ultimate, and then you're just doing that over and over again. It's actual zero skill. So that should not be the strongest thing in the game, that you have a Star-Lord just spinning on you perma, and pressing buttons on the keyboard and not even having to aim the mouse.
Would you not prefer to try to make heroes way more distinct to encourage diverse hero pools rather than heroes being so versatile as to be picked everywhere? I agree. That's how I do think. That's what I'm saying with Thing. The change that they made to Thing where he can jump to enemies and ground flyers means that he takes away from Hulk's niche. Like, we shouldn't be taking away from Hulk the character who has to actually aim his jump and skillfully land the tackle when you could just pick Thing, point and click, and right click them to death. That should not be in the game.
We do need more tanks to have anti-air.
I agree.
And
We do need more tanks.
I think the change to Thing is good. He just shouldn't have it in the way that he does. But it is a big problem, chat, whenever you're watching the Marvel Rivals Ignite, like NA Championship, and the casters are saying, "Oh, we really don't have any good anti-flyer tanks, you know? There's no anti-flyer tanks in the game," while teams are just not picking and not playing Hulk. Like, oh my gosh. This is before the Thing update, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, the entire world is looking at the tanks and saying, "Oh, we don't have a tank that can compete against flyers," when we literally do in Hulk.
Yep. Alright, let's move on to Thor. What to do about fucking Thor?
Just make his lightning last less, or sorry, not last as long, but do more damage. It should be lethal.
His like awaken?
His awakening. Yeah.
I don't know.
The
I think his
problem
awaken is pretty lethal.
No. Go in practice range right now and look at how many you have to hit on Luna freaking Snow to kill her, without her using any abilities.
That would be cool. Nah, maybe Things should be able to throw up a piece of ground and throw it as a projectile to the flyers instead. That would be a cool ability.
If it hits them, it grounds them. Yeah, that'd be fire.
Yeah, that would be way better than what he has right now. I'd actually like
And
that
it
a
has
lot.
like the same mechanics of like Groot Grenade, but it's like way bigger.
Yeah, that'd be fire. That's a good shout. Something like that would be really, really cool.
Yeah, just go Thor. Look, I played so much Thor. You know this, like I played so much
you're
Thor.
Thor
I got
and
deadly
Thor.
on Thor. I love Thor. The biggest issue, number one, besides his HP pool, but I don't want to just add HP to his kit. Like, that's horrible. That's so bad. That's so bad.
That was 4 slashes and instantly killed him, bro.
Four. Like, 4. Look at the projectile travel time, too. And the ability is so awkward to aim.
Okay, you know what they could do to Thor to make him good? Actually, no. I actually understand it, okay? There's a couple of things. The first, make that bigger. I think that needs to be, like, way bigger.
That's
Second,
true.
like on cast, you should get slowed, of course, and when you leave the field, you should get slowed again. And then they need to make it bigger, so you have the option of like, okay, do I run away and get slowed, or do I fight him in the realm, where he's just gonna do this and like roll me, right?
Wait,
It
why
makes a
didn't you
choice
get
for the
shields?
player, because I have no cooldown on. So make this bigger, and then keep everything the same about it. The second change is to increase his base HP to like 700, at least 700. And then the final
700's
change,
fine.
yeah, and the final change would be make this pierce. I think if this pierce, and you could do this in the neutral, like down a choke, he would be way better, like way better if this could
I agree
pierce.
with all of that. I do agree with all of that.
All right.
So the issue that I had and what I was trying to say is like how you like the cancer. This is what the devs should do. Looking at Thor, they should say, how do people try to win games on Thor? And the way I see most people play Thor is just hammer spam. They just try to CC people, and that's like not how the character should be designed. That's not how the character should function. It's like a really cancer way of like trying to play Thor. Like, you know, it's just horrible. I don't know how you fix that. I think you have to leave it in the game.
And then
You just have a
Venom,
better alternative.
no changes to Venom. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, that's it for the Vanguards, boys. Oh, Hulk. One thing I want to say about Hulk, actually. Gamma, or what's it called? The Gamma Prison. Gamma Prison makes
Exile?
yeah, Exile. Exile makes no sense with his character. Make it something else.
Is there any lore that like?
Yeah, is there any lore with Exile, guys? Like a Gamma fucking Exile that banishes you to a different dimension or something?
The Exile in game is so fun. It makes so much sense. Like it's a great ability.
Yeah, it is a
But I
great
do,
ability.
like-
It just doesn't make sense with his character.
Yeah.
What would I change about Spidey? We'll talk about that in DPS section.
I
Okay.
don't know what you do. I don't know what you do to Hulk if you try to rework or change Exile though.
I don't think so lore-wise. We'll have to ask Zine. Zine's like a lore nut.
Our adversaries gather.
It would make more sense if instead of like clapping his hands and exiling or whatever, or no, he like, it comes out of his like mouth. I
Yeah.
think.
Like out of his
I was
eyes.
gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say that like it would make sense if he like roared and they were like feared, like taunted. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Let's start with Duelist. Black Panther. Hot take here, guys. Hot take here. I know it's a very controversial character. Alright. Revert dash nerf from 10 to 8.
Oof.
More shields on dash. And then that's it. I don't know how much shielding he gets right now on the dash, but it needs to be more. And then
That is
keep
like-
keep the footstep change. The footstep change is fine. Keep the footstep change. BP's
Yeah.
not fun to fight. I hard agree he's
That's
not
the-
fun to fight.
Yeah, that's
Either
the
this,
issue. That's the issue.
Or we could do
Lights.
or full rework. Either one.
No, I don't think you need either.
What if they added like a trace, like a purple line that followed him when he dashed, so it was easier for people to track him?
I think. Hold up. So, the core problem, Light, is that there's not clear counterplay opportunities for, like, victims of BP. I think your changes completely remove anything that's weak or, like, threatening for you as a BP player to play and say, yeah, this character's bad because you don't have that.
BP passive makes sense with his character. His passive, I think his passive is like terrible though. His passive should be better. Maybe you could nerf
I
his.
don't. Okay, I think like you can pick one of the first two. I don't think you can do both
Okay, that's fine. I'm down to just revert the whatever.
because that change, the dash nerf change, is like actually like a really significant.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
like really significant.
And I feel like you
I'm trying to
shouldn't.
think. Okay, he should stay 300? I'm just trying to think if there's anything like I can come up with.
I think this is fine. Black Widow, adjust passive to make it useful or impactful in any way. Okay. Black Widow. What are we changing about Black
Wait.
Widow here, bro?
What passive? The wall climb and the jump?
No, his passive, where he takes damage and does more damage. Did you not know that? that just goes to
I-
show right there how useless that passive is.
legitimately.
Like,
don't know if I ever once knew this was in the game.
Yes. When BP gets to below 20% HP, he has a 20% damage bonus. And it scales, so when he gets below 100, it's like 5% or something. And then when he gets
No.
to 60, it's like 10.
Wait, no, I'm reading the website. It just says deal higher damage at low health. Trigger condition. Health drops below 100. Damage boost 20.
No, it's only 20 when he's below, like, when he's at like 40 HP.
Yeah, that's like That's like horrible design.
Yeah.
Actually, could not have worse design.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's like a decent idea, but it is horrible design.
Yeah. It would be cool if Panther was, like, that design would be fine if Panther had more shields. Like, if you could reliably build up a lot of shields and sit at low HP because your shields would protect you from dying, it would be fine. But that's just not how it works, so.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I was coaching Nightmare with like Ryan Amazing Crow, like all the Sentinels people, and we played against Black Panther in beta. So like I've had experience against this character. We played against him again in MRI Season 0 in December when the game first came out. Like I legit just never ever knew about this for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, well, there you go.
How?
Don't
I
know.
probably read it before, but just discarded it because
Alright.
it's like
Black Widow. What are we doing about this toxic fucking abomination of a character?
you and I are gonna have like very big fundamental disagreements on this character.
Yeah, we'll see.
So she's 250 right now.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that she could be 200 HP.
Okay.
And I think that you just give her scoped in an actual charge and let her one-shot headshot 250 without damage boost.
Okay.
And one-shot headshot 275 with damage boost.
At 200 base HP, alright. And then what?
So if you're gonna add a charge up on the scope in, it should be good. Then if the charge up
Let's calm
only
down.
increases what it is currently, then the hip fire should be what the scope in is as base. Because currently her hip fire is like worse than every other gun character in the entire game's hip fire.
Yeah.
Like it is so bad. If I have a sniper rifle
Bro should
and I
never be
shoot
allowed to cook
every
again.
chamber, I should not deal less damage than every other character in the game. Just like why does Hela just get a better sniper
Yeah.
than Widowmaker?
Okay. Here's what I would do to Widow. If you're going the Yoki route, not saying I would do this, because I think ranged one-shots are fucking piss broken cancer and no one likes to play against it. Like, we learned our lesson from Black Widow. But if that is the direction that you want to take, and you want to make her 200 HP, and you want to buff her hip fire, I think that you have to give a very obvious indicator that she is scoping in. Like, if anybody's ever played Deadlock,
Yeah.
Vindicta, when she's aiming at you, there is a very loud noise that you can hear when she's aiming at you, and there's a bright, almost like yellowish line where you can see where she's aiming at. If you add that when she's full charge to know that you're in one-shot territory with an audio cue as well, then maybe we can have a conversation. And the flashlight as well, and the flashlight too.
Yeah. So the problem with Widow, because I see like the reactions of you guys in chat, is Marvel Rivals as a game has like a very, very high threshold for damage right now, where supports do so much healing that the game is just an ult game. It's just every game, or 80% of games, are just won and lost based off how teams utilize their ults. So if Widow is consistently just like one-shotting, getting kills in the neutral, that being a reliable way to win fights in neutral seems like game breaking, and it's the same kind of reason why Black Panther, Wolverine are like some of the most banned characters, and also why the devs probably haven't touched Magic in forever. You know, because Magic is like one shot as well. But the first two characters I said, with like Wolverine, I forgot the other one to be honest.
Okay, I've cooked, Yoki. I've cooked.
You've cooked.
I've
You've
cooked.
cooked.
1K.
The point was,
You're gonna love
the point
this.
was, if you're able to get one-shot headshot kills in neutral, it's like game-breaking, almost insta-winning, which is like how it was in Overwatch. So you should either be like super vulnerable, like you enable them to get one-shots against you because you're so weak. It's like a high-risk, high-reward thing. That's how like Black Panther works as well.
Okay, guys.
Or she just needs to fit in with the ult game.
This is what
Yeah,
you
what's
do
up?
to Black Widow. Okay.
Let's hear it.
This
Let's hear it.
character needs to be a hybrid between gun and melee, like she is in the comics. Kind of like how Bucky is to an extent, but Bucky's like his own thing. I like Bucky's design. Black
Yeah.
Widow should have a gun, like her gun should be what it is, and the Punisher team up, where it's just like consistent, moderate damage. Sure, she can headshot for like high damage, no one shot, but like
The Punisher team up is broken, by the way. It's not
Okay.
like broken, but it's good. It's
like
really
like
good.
this. Maybe lower the damage a little bit, or remove the piercing, but like make this type of style of gun when she's scoped in her base gun. Maybe lower the fire rate a little bit too, but like that should be like her base gun, right? And then she should have an ability. Remove this completely. Just get this shit out of the game immediately, okay? And make it be an electric blast that she shoots out of her wrist cannons or whatever that slows you or micro stuns you. Or it adds a mark to you similar to Spider-Man, and when you swap to your batons, you hit targets that have that mark, you get bonus HP. And obviously make her batons do more damage. And increase like the range. Like actually make this like an effective thing that she can do, right?
I love that the character's secondary weapon is legit piss useless like Blade.
Yeah. Yeah, this is useless. You should never use this ever. But making this like better and more viable and giving her an incentive, like making her kit like more free flow together, I think would be much more fun to play against and more dynamic. And making her gun like effective at long range, but not a one shot. It would be really fire. I think that would be good. I don't know what you do. I think the ult is probably fine as well. Maybe you could rework the ult too, but I think I cooked.
I think the ult's fine. You did kind of cook. You're basically just saying make her more comparable to Ash's damage.
Yeah.
Imagine Ash versus a flyer. It feels very 50-50, like fair. Like Ash is obviously okay against a flyer, but like
Yeah, if this was like a 4-shot against 250s at a slower fire rate, maybe like a 10 or 20% slower fire rate. I think
4
that'd
shot
be
against
fine.
250. Like no, we are drawing. A 4 shot against 250s.
Bro, look at this damage from range. Like 4-shotting like this,
Okay, go hella. Go hella.
that's really good damage.
Just go hella. Body shot. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but Hela would be worse at close range because we'll get to Hela. Don't worry, we'll get to Hela. Hela will be
Yeah,
weaker than
I
Black
mean,
Widow at close range, but she'll be stronger than her at long range. That's the difference
Hella's
between
the
the
best
two.
example of like a noob stomp in the game right now.
Hela's fucking piss broken cancer, but we'll just say complete rework for Black Widow, and people can reference this video. Alright, let's move on. Alright, Blade.
That's
This-
all you, buddy.
This fucking
That's all you.
character. Okay. Ah. This character is fucking horrible, okay? He is so bad. And his kit isn't poorly designed. His kit's fine. But they need to make every, and I mean literally every aspect of him better if he wants to be a viable character.
The anti-heal is good.
It's okay. So, the first thing is that the sword, in the base form, like, there is zero reason to ever use the sword. Ever. Not even the awakened form, but, like, the sword itself. Like, why even, like, this is just horrible. Like, this is embarrassingly, pathetically low damage. Like, this damage actually needs to be doubled. I'm not even kidding. Like, I should do more damage with my sword close range. The gun is fine. We can leave the gun. Maybe add 10 shots, but I'm okay with 8. Buff the sword's damage by double. Like, I'm not even kidding. Legit double. And then when he enters the Daywalker mode or whatever, remove the anti-healing completely. Like, completely. And then allow him to maintain his charges of his attack speed way longer. Like, it constantly ticks down. He needs to maintain the attack speed on his charges. Buff the sword damage as well. And then the last thing I would do is increase the actual healing, like the anti-heal on his bat. It's like 20% right now. That needs to be like 50. Maybe 60 for it to actually be effective. And like, okay, Blade is like a real character in the meta that can compete with Bucky and Jean and all these other characters, right? Like, if he's a character that's going to sit with his team and be like utility based, like I'm going to check your tanks, make sure they can't walk over mine type of character and a combo character with his ult, this anti needs to be lethal. And the final thing I would do with his base kit is that knockback needs to be removed, because every time that you do that, you're now in a position where, okay, well, now the target is, my gun isn't going to do any damage because the target is like right at that effective range where it hasn't like really split off yet. I mean, it kind of is. Like right there, it's not. Like, I'm doing 0 damage. But they're also too far away from my sword to do anything, right? So they get put at this awkward range to where both of my options are completely ineffective for using my best ability, right? So the knockback either needs to be completely removed, or they need to be knocked back to like that far to where my gun can actually combo with it, you know? It's one of the two. And then his ult, that either needs to be like legit triple the size, like it needs to be massive for it to actually matter, or the healing needs to be like 80%, like something crazy to where you can actually like kill through it without using a combo, like a Groot or something like that.
Somebody's
But this character at 10 stacks, once I build all the way up, I should be the best melee hero in the game. No one should beat me in a duel if you allow me to get to 10 stacks and sit here and wail on you. Maybe Iron Fist is the only other one, or Thor. But yeah, this character is horrible.
Once in full melee stacks, he does 155 DPS, so 15 less than M at full charge.
Yeah, those numbers are just wrong. Like, we could just test it right now. Like, we all know that's wrong. The wiki doesn't even include a bunch of shit, bro. The wiki is fucking trash.
Yeah, the wiki is very, like, inconsistent and wrong. Light is correct about that.
Alright, what's next? Hawkeye? Alright. What are we doing about Hawkeye here, guys? Yoki, you have any thoughts?
I mean, I'm fine with Hawkeye one-shot headshotting, to be honest. I kind of like Hawkeye how he is. I think the only maybe unhealthy part about Hawkeye is his ult. But, like, I still think it's fine.
Wait, what'd you say?
He's fine. Go next. Chad
He's fine?
agrees. Yep.
Okay, well, we'll just leave him shit for now. I'm down with that.
I think he's a fun character to be played in a ranked. Maybe we'll have some freaks pull him out on, like, for, like, set plays or like, certain strats and, like, competitive play, but, like, he's just fun to play in ranked and is fair.
Alright, I think he's kind of cancer and toxic, but, well, for now, we'll just leave him at no changes. For now. Hela. If anybody has been a light viewer for more than a month, you know how much I hate this character. A sniper with a stun. I mean, like, you just can't have a character be a sniper that is also a good duelist at close range. So, with Hela, I think it's okay. I think base HP from 250...
Damage fall off. Just damage fall off.
275, that's an option. Remove, stun, crow to 8 seconds. I think this would all be fine. Like, the stun is completely removed. Like, completely.
But then you lose the Venom team up.
Don't care. Yeah, her passive is dumb as shit, too. But, like, whatever. Change, fall off. Do not be a sniper. Okay, next we have Torch. Okay. It is in my opinion, guys, that Torch should be the lowest damage flyer in the game because he has the highest survivability. He's harder to kill than, like, just like at base, like his movement allows him to be harder to kill than Iron Man and Storm and Ultron. So if he's going to have the highest survivability, he should have the lowest damage. Don't remove the Torch tech. It's hard to do and it's fun to execute and it's very rewarding for the player. It's extremely hard to do. I would just say lower his damage. Lower all damage by 20%, I'll say. What do you think about that, Yoki? Or is 20 too much?
Lower
15?
all damage by 20%?
Or by 15, maybe. I think 10 is not enough.
I mean, 10 is a lot.
Okay,
I mean,
we can start with
whenever
10.
you say these things, are you thinking about, like, killing through tranks? Are you thinking about time to farm ult? Like,
I'm thinking about time to farm
these
ult.
things?
Yeah. I think you could lower, like, I think his ult is not a problem. So we could decrease ult charge by 10% as well.
Torch is a good example, by the way, of a character that's, like, high skill that should be applicable and usable in, like,
I
a
agree.
wider variety of situations.
I agree. He's definitely one of those characters that should always be good, but he's too good right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the best in the game. But I think, genuinely, if you just, like, lower... Like, this character would not be nearly as good if you, like, just change the shields he gets on his slam. I think that's, like, a much better, like, change to him, to be honest.
Oh, bro, like, if he got no shields on his slam, he would be back to being dog shit.
Or, like, less shields. Like, where's the... And that's the point. If the scale is he's Thanos or horrible with shields on slam, you just fine-tune the shields on slam. That's it.
I think the shield on slam is completely fine, and it's, like, super necessary for him to even be a character, because it allows him to, like, be lethal. And, like, the slam is the character. If anybody plays Torch in chat, like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, his slam is what allows you to secure kills so often and to fight other DPS. And if you did not have slam, you would legit be the worst character in the game. Like, he's so... changes to the shield lower cooldown? No. I mean, if you don't have the shield, Psylocke just immediately runs you over. There's so many other characters that just give you cancer and just like fixes bullshit limited ammo bug. Yeah, you could do that too, but like you need the shield on Slam. It's so important for his capability to be able to do anything in the game against good players. Like I just think it's his damage. I think if you lower his damage and he has really high survivability, moderate damage, that's his niche. If you want more damage from a flyer, pick Iron Man. I think that should be the trade-off. Iron Fist,
Make him a side lane contester.
I'd revert block change. 1 second, 1.5 back for each hit. Remove CIA tech.
I gotta go. Like,
You gotta go?
yep.
Alright, buddy. No
Good
worries.
luck with the rest of the list.
Yep, I'll see you later.
Make sure we remove the fall off a magic sword. Just make
Yeah,
sure.
we will. We will. Okay. Remove CIA tech. I think other than that, that's all I would do to Iron Fist. I think the rest is fine. Isn't he supposed to be a support? What do you mean? No. Oh, he's not. He's not a support. I think he should have 10% buff all damage by 5%. CIA tech. Yeah, there's a tech that you can do to get your block back way faster. Remind me after this, I'll show you. Or you can just look it up on YouTube. Okay, Iron Man. Iron Man. We're going to revert nerf to bonus health on Overdrive. Overdrive CD from 20 to 15. Now receives personal shield when ulting. 100 HP. Similar to Sue shield. 100 HP. So we can still get hit from like behind him. And yeah, I think that's all fine. Buffs are wild? No, they're not. This character is fucking terrible. Yeah, make missiles do something. Make missiles do anything. How do I spell missile? The fuck? There we go. Lowly Little Finna Cry? Yeah, get better. I like to see beam nerfs in Overdrive. I mean, maybe you could touch the beam by like 10 per second, but I think it's fine. I think he's so vulnerable as a character that it's like very easy to kill him. And with all the other changes that we're going to talk about as well, like missiles, farm ult, and trank fight, but why not just left click deluxe? I'll leave that for now. That might be a little much for Iron Man, but I'd be willing to change that. Okay, magic. Remove fall off on sword. Let her use portal. Let her use portals vertically. Increase distance traveled when using portal. Allow her to sit in limbo to mine game. There we go. I'm not rage baiting. Her sword has fall off. Her sword has fall off. I'm not rage baiting. Watch this. This is the dumbest shit you will ever see in your entire life.
You brought ice to a sword fight.
No, Yoki left. Wait, did they shadow remove the fall off and she's still horrible? No. So 4 hits to 6. Increased dash hitbox. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy what these devs cooked up. Wait, is this in? Now this isn't in alphabetical order, right? There's not like a way to. I have to keep going back to the main menu. So the tip of her sword does less. Yeah. All right. Moving on. We got Mr. F. Okay, this is where, unfortunately, Luca Yoki is gone, so we can't like bounce back and forth on it. I think Mr. F should be tank. Make Vanguard. Increase base HP to 550. I think 550 is good. Increase attack speed by, we'll say 20%. Allow him to punch through shields, not bubbles. And then increase model size. No, he can't punch through shields. You can damage the shield, but you like can't punch through it. I think 550 is fine, Yubi, because he's going to be getting his big mode more. Inflated HP from, what is it like? What is it inflated? It's like 900 something. Where is this fucking character? 725. Let's make that 1,000. And then let's reduce his damage. Reduce all damage except ult by like, what, 10, by 15% maybe? I think that's good. We could add internal cooldown. Add internal cooldown on inflated state. That way it's like a big burst that you can get, but it has like a, you can't just like spam it again and get it back instantly with his rotation. Give more shields when using back shots. No, we can't do that. No, can't do that. Can't do that. Then he's fine, I think. Then he's fine. He'll be way better. Yeah, I think by increasing the attack speed, it'll make him feel like a lot better and less clunky. Moon Knight. What's up, Asta? Reduce ult. Let's reduce ult size so it's like smaller and more condensed. Rework Onk as an ability. The Onk is bullshit. The Onk is complete bullshit. I think Moon Knight just needs a full rework, honestly. Onk is BS, plus he is just an ult bot. There we go. Namor. Okay. Nerf Gamma, Squid, buff normal squids. Make right click a skill shot. There we go. Revert the shift cooldown. No, 20 seconds is fine. No, Namor doesn't need full rework. He's got a good niche in the game. Alright. Jean Grey. Is that how you spell Phoenix? Someone type Phoenix in chat. Okay. Here we go. Reduce ult base damage. Actually, Hideki leave ya. Delete the character and add silver servers and support. So down. Okay. So for Phoenix, ult bird HP reduced from 400 to 300. I think it's cool to have an ability that can kill through Trank, but okay, maybe the bird is fine for now. Maybe when people get better at the game, it will break more often. Maybe it doesn't need to be nerfed from 400 to 300. But what does need to be nerfed is, and I think the self-healing, like allowing her to take off angles, is like really good. But 275 to 250, Blink no longer leaves clone that does damage. Indicator, add an indicator that shows where she goes. Right click, no longer stuns. Remove melee tech spam. Can also add internal timer on when passive can be reapplied, but that might be too much with other nerfs. That could be good, Yubi. No longer stuns if target is not marked. I like that. Remove passive indicator through walls. Okay. Psylocke. Fire. Okay. Reduce right click damage. Reduce rate at which abilities. Okay. Okay. You know what? Keep her right click damage. Hear me out. Keep her right click damage. Reduce the rate at which abilities are regained from shooting. And then reduce mag size from 8 to 6. I think that's good. Right click fall off damage. She needs damage drop off. I think maybe you could talk about damage drop off here, but I think giving her more downtime, like we want Psylocke's identity and kit to be a stealthy assassin. So she needs to maintain her lethality to be able to do that, but her uptime is too high and she can go for it too often, and she can do like she just wins too many shit from the sideline. She's too much uptime. I think these hits to her uptime would make her less impactful without killing her. Actually, I think her mid-range is too good too. So we'll just add slightly more fall off, so less effective at mid-range. Next, Scarlet, CC immune in alt, please. Oh my god. Add 15 meters to left click. Add 15 meters to the left click range. And I think she's like way better. Like way better. Like actually like pickable. Spider-Man. 20 bonus HP every time a tracer is procced up to a cap of 350. Or is 350 too much? Is it 300? Should we do 300? I think 350. Sounds good, Hydro. Spidey needs a rework to his hands down on the slam as an ability is cool. Maybe easier one shot. You think 300? I think 325. I'm putting 325. I think 300 isn't enough. I think 50 bonus HP is irrelevant for him. 325 for now. Remove fall off on tracers. And then I think the rest of his kit is good. The rest of that's fine. No. We're keeping the grab off map because it's extremely difficult to do. And there's counterplay and it's very rewarding to the Spidey player as well. Okay, next is Squirrel Girl, no changes, Star-Lord, decrease fall off, and Titan spread at range. Revert, spin, nerf. No, like Dyrus, I mean like his follow-up should be better. Let me clarify that. Should be better at longer. Get rid of Starward Shield. We could talk about it. I think it's fine with it. But Storm, no changes. Punisher, no changes. Winter Soldier, no changes. And last but not least, Wolverine, hot take, no changes. Make spin, also reload? Nah. Actually, I'm down with that. We'll get to the team ups in a second, guys. Remove Wolf from the game with Rocket Pack. Yeah, I'm actually down with that. I'm down with that. Remove Rocket, Jump Pack, BS. Yeah, that's like really stupid that that's in the game. Speaking of which, with Doctor Strange, let's scroll back up here with a Doctor fucking Strange. Remove TP blocking spawn doors. There we go. I don't think I spelled squirrel here. Squirrel. Oh, it's 2 R's. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. And 1 L. Alright. Finally, let's get to supports, guys. Supports. What was it called? I just tried the heavy melee in Marvel Rivals. What's the support? Strategist. This is gonna be a long talk here. Well, no, it's not. We all know it needs to change. Luna Snow. Wait, who's first, actually? Adam Warlock. Okay. Adam Warlock. Revert. Garbage. Ass. Res. Change to previous version. Why are we removing Wolf Jump Pack tech? Because it's fucking corny and broken. Like, what do you mean, why are we removing that? Adam needs more HP? No, he doesn't. So this will be a Yoki, or a YouTube video? Yeah, it will be. Yeah, I'm gonna post it on YouTube, Wolf. And we'll also post, like, the full, like, change notes, like the log, the Google Doc on Twitter. Adam is fine. Adam is fine at 250. Okay. And then who's next? Cloak and Dagger. Does Cloak and Dagger need a change? I think they're fine. I think no changes for now. Maybe we could change the bubble cooldown, increase the bubble cooldown by 2 seconds. No, they're perfect. Yeah. Guys, how would you actually nerf Cloak and Dagger? Like, obviously they need to be nerfed in some type of way. Yeah, increase ult charge. Yes. Increase ult charge by like 25% or something. No, I think the length is fine. The bubble, they just gave the ult a nerf. Yeah, I know. That's the point. If we're going to allow a character, and we're going to get into the other support as well, if we're going to allow supports to have the ability to keep their entire team immortal, they need to be, like, I should be getting more Adam reses per game than Cloak ults. Adam's ult not being able to, like, keep your entire team alive indefinitely, or until the duration ends, he should get more, like, we should be seeing more Rocket Bongos, more Adam ults, more Jeff ults, more Ultra, like, the lower value support ults more often than the Tranks. But these Tranks come up faster or just as fast as the other support ults, making these other supports fucking useless and invalid. So if you're gonna have an ult as powerful as Cloak and Daggers, it needs to be like one of the slowest charging ults in the game. Remove reload tech? I think it's fine. Ultron is turbo fast? Yeah, but it needs to be. Invisible Woman. I think Invis could go with no changes for now. I'm down with giving Invis no changes. We're saying Cloak ult is garbage? Are we serious? Is that rage bait? Invis ult? No. We're not buffing Invis ult. Stop getting brainwashed. Just because it was bugged for a season, everyone got used to the bugged version, and now it's the intended version. Everyone's like, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. No, her ult is good. Her ult is good. It just has counterplay. God forbid, it's not as fucking broken as Luna. Invis is not terrible. Invis is very good. You guys are trolling. Jeff. Full rework. Fuck this character. Loki. Increase ult charge by 25% if copy support. Reduce ult charge by 25% if copy anyone else besides Cap. Base copy is in between the two. Force Loki to build ult after copying, like Echo from Overwatch. Increase time in ult from 15 to 25 seconds. So that way he actually has time to build up the ult. Allow him to manually swap back. Add half a second of deploy time for lamps. There we go. Check what you said. What did you say? Did you just retype it again? Yeah, I thought about that too, Dyrus, but I went against it because every other cooldown in the game operates off of when the ability is used and not when it ends. So it just makes sense. Notice a shit change and some of the lamps stay full duration and some break instantly. What do you mean, bro? Alright, Luna. Dagger's bubble starts after it's over, I'm pretty sure. Oh, well. Either way, I think that these nerfs are enough. If it's not enough, then you can do that to lamp too. But I think nerfing the lamp cooldown by like, you know, up to like, I don't know, like 6 seconds or something. Reduce the size of the lamp with the men's team. Yeah, we're gonna get to team ups after this. Okay, Luna. So, yeah. No, we're going in on Luna. 275 to 250. Damage dealt, damage to players reduced by 20%. Snowball hitbox reduced. Snowball bonus health removed. Ult charge increased by 20%, by 25%. Ult char or ult duration reduced from 12 to 8 seconds. There we go. What's up, Colin? I'm making a suggested patch to make this game good again for every character. Not every character got a change. I want your opinion, now that you're here, on what we should do to Emma Frost. Make it fast, though, because this video is going to be long enough. We're almost done. We just have Mantis, Rocket, and Ultron. But for Luna, or for Emma, me and Yoki sat here and talked about it for like 30 minutes on what we should do to Emma. So we have it beam range from, I need to change this from 18 to 15. Damage from the beam 140 to 110. Crystal max health 25% to 20%. Crystal cooldown increased. Diamond form CD increased. Luna ult to 6 seconds. 6 seconds maybe, but I think 8 is fine. What's up, Joseph? Revert Luna damage back to 20%. I did that. I actually don't know how much damage it was off the top of my head, so I just said reduce it to 20%. Should Snowflake get any changes? No. Diamond form less DR. It's already 25%, which is like pretty low. So what would you lower it to? Diamond grab, make the animation faster. That's what Yoki said too. 20? Alright, I'm down with that, but I'm keeping the crystal change in too. I think the crystal needs to be nerfed. We'll leave her beam range in if we're going to nerf that too. Diamond cooldown increased, and we'll say diamond damage reduction decreased from 25, 20, and then you said grab animation faster? Yeah, the crystal max health is 25%, so we're making it 20. Diamond form shouldn't be immune to Cloaky. Yeah, I agree actually. That's a good shout. That actually matters a lot too. Because that would remove her ability, like, she can't be headshot in Diamond, so she'd still take less damage, but, okay. I like all these changes for Luna. Maybe we could leave her base HP at 275, but I think 250 is fine. And then all this shit is fine. She can be headshot in, oh wait, yeah, she can. Never mind. How would they would just make it to where you can't TP, like, 3 meters in front of the spawn door. It's actually, like, one of the most boring mechanics in the entire game. There's zero counterplay if you don't have anything that can stop this range. Mantis is no changes. Mantis is fine. Rocket, increase, bongo, base HP, please God. No, TPing back to point is like core to the game. I think it's fine. I think it's good. It's a strategy too. Like if you TP on Koth and you don't make it back in time, like you don't make it in time, you wasted it, and the enemy team has a TP advantage over you. Or like if you TP and sacrifice an ult, you need to discern, okay, do I sacrifice my ult to TP back to the point for us to potentially recontest, or if we don't even get it anyway, I just wasted my ult. Like there's give and a take to it. Like it's fine in the current state it is. Instead of piercing on awakening, what about making explosives like Bucky's bullets? Maybe. Should Rocket ult have HP? Yeah, it should. Ultron adds slightly more fall off, I think. And then there we go. That's everything. Oh, no it's not. Team ups. Bring back Gamma Charge, Hulk Strange, Symbiote Bond, Spidey Penny, remove Hawkeye, Luna, remove Jeff NATO, remove Iron Man, Squirrel Girl. What are some other cancer team-ups? Oh, Mental Projection. As a part of Psylocke as well, remove that fucking team-up from that character. She does not need that. Psylocke needed that team-up. Kappa. Psy is still the best CPS in the game without a team-up. Not with the changes I have listed for all the DPS. Remove Namor from Gamma and give his team-up with Phoenix or something, whoever he's related to. No, I think it's fine. I think Namor team-up is fine. Yeah, these aren't talking about like the useless team-ups or anything like that. I'm just talking about the team-ups that like need to be removed or added back. What are like the old team-ups that I'm forgetting? All Marvel Rivals team-ups. Is there a way that I can see all of the previous team-ups? Yeah, here we go. Guardian Revival. Bring that team-up back right now. Let's make Star-Lord a character again. Remove Rocket Penny too. That's cancer. What is the Iron Man Squirrel Girl one called? Oh, let's bring back Storming Ignition too. Stark Protocol, thank you. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah. What's the Penny Rocket fucking one called too? That shit needs to be gone ASAP. Rocket Network? Yeah. Goodbye, Rocket Network. Give shit heroes better team ups. Please. Okay. I think this is good. Oh, bring back Thor Cap. Yeah. No. We need to bring back Thor Cap. That's a good shout. What was that team up called? Snake. That was a really good shout, bro. Genius. It's not even on here. Voltaic Union. Thank you. Bring back. Maybe, but yeah, I'm down to bring back Metallic Chaos. Fighting and Venom should have bind wall claim secret keybinds. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I think that this is good, boys. I think this is good. I'm gonna copy and paste this over to Google Doc, and then tweet it, and then we'll wrap this video up. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, boys. I appreciate it.